Make in India lion is roaring. And this year, its roar is expected to grow louder as according to a recent report, India's electronics manufacturing sector is set to grow by a massive 15% over last year. As per ICEA, or India's Cellular and Electronics Association, electronics manufacturing in India, which crossed the $100 billion mark just 7 months ago in May 2023, will touch $115 billion in 2024. As some of you might know, India has already become the second biggest mobile phone manufacturer in the world. And this figure is in line with Modi government's expectations to see India's electronics manufacturing sector grow to $300 billion by 2026-27. Over the next decade, driven by increasing domestic demand and improving export competitiveness, India is expected to emerge as a global electronics manufacturing powerhouse. And this can be gleaned from the fact that domestic production has nearly doubled between fiscal year 2017 and fiscal year 2022. Furthermore, the sector is expected to grow at a CAGR of 24% between fiscal year 2022 and fiscal year 2027. But what's driving this growth? Primarily, this growth is driven by an increase in domestic demand, the government's support to the manufacturing sector in the form of incentives through the PLI or Production Linked Incentive Scheme, and the need for the world to have another major manufacturing hub apart from China. While the first factor requires no explanation, it is important to understand how Modi government's PLI scheme has positioned the sector for massive growth over the last 7 years. The PLI scheme for large-scale electronics manufacturing, notified in April 2020 for a period of 5 years, extended attractive incentives to manufacturers. This led to global manufacturing majors like Apple, Google, and others to establish major manufacturing plants in India and partner with domestic manufacturers, which also spurred growth among domestic manufacturers of small parts, so much so that India is now considered a major hub for certain electronic components, including assembly, testing, marking, and packaging units. In tangible terms, this led to the number of handsets produced in the country jumping from 6 crore units in fiscal year 2015 to 31 crore units in fiscal year 2022. So far so good. Or is it? It is and it isn't. It is because the growth recorded thus far is massive, no doubt. But all this would have been impossible without China. Yes, India's biggest competitor, and of course a country which harbors not-so-friendly feelings for India, if not outright animosity. India is still reliant on imports from China, South Korea, Vietnam, and other East and Southeast Asian countries for electronic components like semiconductor devices, printed circuit boards, etc. But there is good news on both those fronts. As you know, major semiconductor chip manufacturers like Foxconn and Micron, lured by the need to diversify away from China and the incentives offered by the PLI scheme, are looking to make chips in India at scale in the years to come. As per experts, this will fix problems 1 and 2 and should help India's manufacturing sector stay on the target. What do you think about the growth in India's manufacturing sector? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comment section. And please like and share this video and subscribe to The Mint.